Hi, this is Ilma Art Studios photograph for tonight. A swan that I was able to capture in its grace and elegance. Check my website for more artworks and photographs at ilmaarts.com. Tonight I'd like to share with you my poem devotional extracted from Mark 6 verses 4 to 5. A prophet is honored everywhere except in his own hometown and among his relatives and his own family. And because of their unbelief, he couldn't do any miracles. Here's my poem. Faith brings about breakthroughs. Have you been minimized by your own family? Did you ever feel ostracized by your community? Christ was honored everywhere except his own hometown. No need to feel inadequate when people turn you down. Unbelief hampers breakthroughs and miracles. They can delay progress and pose obstacles. If you believe that Christ can do all things, success and victory will manifest in everything. Here's my essay. I became a painter by believing that God will grant me my dream of being able to paint. I learned to paint at age 31, but dreamt about it since I was 3 years old. I decided to get over my fear of not knowing how to draw or paint by believing that God will show me how to be an artist. After 3 diligent years of practice, I sold artworks. I wasn't recognized immediately by my community and family, but after selling over 70% of artworks in my first exhibit, people believed. The Bible tells us Jesus was a prophet and was honored everywhere else except in his own hometown and among his family and relatives. The unbelief of people hampered breakthroughs and miracles they could have had. Prayer. Grant me more faith, Lord. Reflection. How can unbelief hamper growth and breakthrough? I could probably answer that reflection question to just ponder on what unbelief can do to people. I think that even in Jesus' time, when people didn't believe, miracles didn't happen. And most of the things that are breakthroughs or successes in our lives is brought about by believing in the capacity that we will be able to do that, and plus adding the work that you put on it. And I'd say that I became a painter because I was so scared to even hold the pen and start experimenting how to go about it, because since I was a child I was like constricted, that my effort to do artworks or drawings are insufficient. So I believed that all my life, and it took me 32 years before I decided to break that unbelief in myself that I can do anything through Christ, you know. So when I started at 31, I was becoming interested into painting, but I was already a stage actress and a stage manager for about 12 years before I started painting. And I was telling myself, if I had the confidence to learn how to act on stage and make people believe in the characters that I do, then I could probably do that too in painting. So I started to free myself from all the prisons in my mind that I can't do this, I can't do that because I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that. So I equipped myself, I prayed to God and I asked God that I really want to learn how to be a painter. So I cooperated with the Spirit of the Lord, giving me this natural ability to paint. But I didn't have that until I made a decision. So I think the making the decision is very important also in bringing about progress in the things you do. Because if you live in the past and you float in your dreams and you don't make your dreams come true, because God will help you get your dream come true if you cooperate with Him and if you do everything you can do to make your work progress. So I think that without faith, even in the Bible, the reason why Abraham became the father of all nations is because of his faith. He believed, like God tested him, and he was able to actually pass the test of persistent faithfulness with the Lord, even at the point when he was being tested to give up his own son, whom he loved so much. So I challenge you to believe in the Lord, and if you believe, and anything is possible. And I can attest to that, because my life after, when I started painting at 31, only a few years later I was able to sell over 400 works. And that is a miracle in my life, because I made a choice to believe in the Lord. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you check my website at ilmaarts.com for more artworks and photographs. Have a blessed night.